Welcome to Cooking with Squeak. Today we are making chocolate orange cupcakes, and yeah, it's my dad's birthday, so we're making cupcakes for him. It's from a website called The Real House Moms, and the recipe's by Allison, so I had to read her life story before I could make the cupcakes. But her picture looks pretty cute, so we hope they look like that. First, I got all my ingredients. The first step is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, which I did, and prepare a cupcake liner back there. And first we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients. So, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder is going to go into the bowl. Alright. Half a cup of Hershey's cocoa powder. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Get that good stuff. One cup. 1 cup of sugar. We're going to add a little less because it was requested that there was less sugar. So I'm only going to put about, 3/4 of a cup in. And then we have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. If I can find the teaspoon. With Clever Girl double acting baking powder. Looks like this. And then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which I forgot to get out. Good old Arm & Hammer. Doesn't look like it should be used for food, but it is. 1/2 teaspoon. And then salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. These are so hard to open. Okay. I'm going to be very careful not to get too much salt in. Whoop. There we go. It might be a little salty, that's okay. And so, I'm going to take the whisk attachment from our standing mixer to mix it all together. So why not? There are some clumps of cocoa powder, but I think that'll be fine. Let's see. Here's what it looks like, if you wanted to know. Alright, in another bowl, we're going to mix together milk, oil, eggs, and vanilla, so our wet ingredients. In this nice bowl, we're going to put 1/2 cup of milk, which is in the fridge. You know, I thought about prepping all of them, but then I was like, that means I have to do more dishes. So that's not happening. Alright. 1/4 cup of oil. We're going to use the 1/2 cup again and just do half of it. Because why not? Yeah, it's about 1/4 cup. Add that. Put this on the edge of the sink so we can clean it later. 1 egg. I always crack my egg on the table and not on the edge because I watch a lot of Food Network, and they say if you crack it on the edge, you're more likely to get shells into your egg. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Because we don't want coronavirus or salmonella. And we're going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. One teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. I wish vanilla extract tasted as good as it smelled. Okay. And so we're going to mix them all together. Here we go. Get the egg all nice and mixed in. Alright. This is pretty well mixed. Gotta make sure I have everything. So, looks like, can't really see it. Looks like that. Yeah, and then the directions say to slowly beat wet ingredients into your dry ingredients until combined. Which is confusing because normally you go dry into wet. But I'm going to follow Allison's instructions and do the right thing. Alright, and while I do that, the recipe calls for a half a cup of hot coffee. So I'm going to make a K-pod, K-cup, whatever, of my dad's favorite coffee to put in it. A little bit at a time. A little bit. Then incorporate. This is not enough wet ingredient. Try to get the last of it in there. Alright. Ooh! It looks like it was enough wet ingredient. And it went way faster than I thought it would. Looks really good. My favorite kitchen tool, rubber spatula. Best kitchen tool. I love it. I don't know why. Mostly because it bends. And I like making things that where you have to fold the ingredients in. Yeah. I told everyone in my house I was filming this because I didn't want people to think I was talking to myself while I was cooking. But I am talking to myself, so. You know? Woo! The coffee is done. So it says add in the coffee and continue mixing until incorporated. So, I have a little over, I have 3/4 of a cup of coffee. So I'm going to pour till it's at 1/4 cup left. Turn it on. I've never made cupcakes with coffee in them before. Smells really good. Almost, just a little bit more. And this slash, okay, oh that was too much. Whatever, it'll taste good. Ooh, it looks so good! Okay. I'm going to scrape down what I scraped earlier so it gets incorporated. And I'll mix it a little bit longer. Yeah. And then I will add the orange zest, which makes it orangey. And we don't have any oranges, so I'm using a clementine. Ooh, it's all warm. Alright. So we've added in the coffee. It's now a normal cupcake cake batter consistency. And I'm going to zest this orange. With this really nice zester tool. Should do it into a bowl. I'll do it into the measuring cup. Less things to clean. Two graters, two clementines later, we have orange zest. It looks like that, kind of gross, but we will add it to our cake mixture. We gotta make sure that we're adding, so it says fold it in. Perfect for my favorite kitchen tool. So, I can show you the batter. So far, it's all nice and chocolatey. Smells like chocolate coffee. I'm gonna sprinkle in my orange zest. It's more just coming out in clumps. And I will fold it in and endeavor. Alright. Can't see them anymore. Hopefully it tastes like oranges. Plop the rest of the extra stuff in. And we are going to, so now that we have our cake batter with the orange zest and everything, we are going to put them in the oven, in our muffin tins. So here's my prepped muffin tin, one that's not the same color as the others. And I'm going to fill them about halfway full with batter. So I'm going to use my third of a cup. Yes. I'm going to use my third of a cup and fill them up. So, take a scoop. It's a very drippy, wet batter. And I'm going to fill up the cup about halfway. Perfect. Alright. There looks like there's enough for like 2 more, which is unfortunate because then we have to bake another batch. But 2 more cupcakes is 2 more cupcakes, am I right? Just wipe off the tin from all the drips. This batter is very wet. Alrighty. Throw it in the trash. And then we have our cupcakes. So I'm going to put them in the oven, but I'll take you with me. hello. So we're gonna put beautiful cupcakes in the oven. So I'll set you right here against the bagels. And my oven is right over here. We'll put them on the middle rack. And if you, oh, that's too close. You see, they're in there. You can't see it because the oven's dirty. Let me open it. There they are. 18 to 22 minutes. So I'm gonna put them in for 19 minutes. Just because. And we'll see how it goes. Welcome back to Cooking with Squeak. In the interlude, I finished baking the cupcakes. There are 2 more in the oven. I got chocolate on my shirt, and we're gonna make frosting. So it's orange flavored frosting. It's supposed to have juice of 1 orange, but we don't have oranges, we have clementines, so we're gonna make juice 2 clementines. Never cut a clementine like that. We have my juicer. And we're gonna juice it. Alright, so here we have the juice of 2 clementines. And that's ready. Alright, so this is a butter cream-esque frosting. So I'm going to beat 2 sticks of softened-ish butter until they're fluffy, which they say about 3 minutes. So get ready for some fast forwarding. One. 2. Attach the spinners. And I would use the standing mixer, but I'm lazy and I didn't want to clean the bowl. Woo. Yikes, this has a lot of power. There's some butter on the ground. Ah! Butter on the ground. But we have fluffy butter. Goodness gracious. I've never been one to like making frosting. It's always a lot of work. Wipe my hands off so they're not greasy, and now our orange juice, and beat until smooth. It's very orange. I like it. This is not a big enough bowl, but that's the butter with the orange mixed in, the orange juice. We'll scrape down the sides, make sure we have everything in the middle. Now we're going to add powdered sugar, a cup at a time until we reach the desired consistency. So prepare for me to get flour or powdered sugar all over myself. Well, I was trying to be lazy and use multiple measuring cups, but it seems that we only have one 1-cup measuring cup. So I had to wash it. Which is not the case at my apartment in Madison. We have like millions, billions of measuring cups because each one of us brought a set. And there's 5. So not the best situation, but we make do. 1 cup powdered sugar, little less, but there it is. We're gonna mix it. I want to say hi to my team.
Hello, everybody.
Number 4. That's my dad. Another taste. That's good. And it looks like this. I'm gonna dye it. Try to dye it orange. It's not gonna be orange because we don't have yellow food coloring, but we have red food coloring. Put in like 3-4 drops. Might be pink. It's pink. Here's what the frosting looks like. Little pink. I'm gonna frost the cupcakes. Welcome back. We're gonna. Now my parents are in the kitchen, so it's awkward. We're gonna frost the cupcakes. I have a gallon bag with a piping tip. Gonna scoop the frosting in. And see if it comes out. Ooh! Comes out. Let me see. Where's my camera? This is a tiny nozzle. We are just going to do the whole thing. It will go faster. Look! Oh, it's so cute. We did it. There we go. We can see them there. Whew, left some unfrosted just in case. That's making cupcakes.